Stuart, you said when we spoke the other day that this series is all preparation for what's to come in Oman, but that you were actually quite confident that you could do something in it. Can you describe what you've just seen today?
Oh look, I think what you see is passionate fight. We didn't get off to a great start with the bat, but the wicket wasn't easy either. The wicket was holding a bit. The spinners weren't turning big, but it was stopping on the pitch, which made it hard for batsmen to get their timing. And you don't really want to say anything until both teams have batted on it. But I think that proved it was difficult once you hit the right length and right line. It was difficult to get the ball away. And I sat in practice the other day and said, look, if we get 140, 145, we're in with the shout here. If we use our spin well and the way we field, we had a chance of winning, and it actually panned out pretty much like that. So it was great to watch.
Coach, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And, when we saw that we didn't see some deep sleep there, so that big question you ever said. But without Sandeep, you managed to win this one. So first, is Sandeep qualifying? What was the reason behind his absence? And how do you see this team doing so well without Sandeep?
Yeah, look, Sandeep is going through some personal stuff that he's dealing with, and he opted not to play today. So I don't know too much more than that. So if you want to find out, I think you better ask the man himself. And look, without Sandeep, he's a massive part of Nepali cricket. He's a big loss, but the boys put that behind them, and they just went out there and thought, you know what, someone else stand up. And you look at the likes of Kushal Patel turned up and bowled beautifully for his 4 overs. Casey Curran was rushed into the side late, and he went out and he played his part as well with the ball. So look, it's good that the guys now know that they don't have to rely on one person. And the way that we play our cricket, the way that I've seen us play our cricket, if we play as a team, we're very, very competitive. Doesn't matter who we play, we're very competitive. So look, it's a shame, but unfortunately, it is what it is, as they say.
Coach, congratulations at first. This is the first time we've beaten Test Nation in senior cricket. How big of how do you celebrate or mark this occasion? Because this is the first time in our 30 years long history.
Yeah, look, we deserve it too. We played a really good game of cricket. I thought our fielding in the first 15, 17 overs was outstanding. We dropped a couple of catches towards the end, but that's the game of cricket as well. But to celebrate, we can sit there and have a chat about it tonight. But tomorrow we need to rest up because the old saying goes, you do it once, you've got to do it again. And we go again on Monday. So it'd be nice to relax, enjoy this one for sure. Relax tomorrow, prepare on Monday, and then come and finish it here Monday night. That'd be awesome. That's the message I'll give our boys. The West Indies will be heard. They're a proud nation. I've coached them before. I know how they think. They'll be hurting tonight, so they'll come out red hot on Monday. So we've got to be better than what we were tonight.
Because the previous day you spoke about giving bowling options to the captain. Today we didn't have Sandeep and we lost on one in first over.
Yeah.
How much was the preparation worth it today? Because we saw Rohit and Kushal darting in the full quarters.
Yeah, we're pretty blessed that we've got a batting order that can bowl as well. Dipendra, he's up there in one of the best all-rounders in world cricket in the format. So, and you've got opening batters like Kushal Patel who can bowl leg spin. We've got other options. Rohit himself, bowled a couple of overs and got wickets. So to lose a couple of bowlers, it's when you start the game with 7 options, you lose a couple, it becomes a bit easier. So pretty lucky we've got that depth, and it's not just part-timers. Some of them are pretty good quality as well.
Previously, the captain spoke about fielding the strongest 11 today. We saw some injury and something probably not. So ahead of the qualifiers and next 2 matches, where are we in terms of team combination? Are we clear what's our main 11, or are we going to experiment for the 2 matches?
Oh, look, we've got to allow for injuries as well. I don't think Nandan will probably rest him. We won't risk him in this series. If he blows the side now, he's probably gone for 8 weeks. And we need him, in the team. He's very, very good at the death, and that's an area that we identified that we needed strength in. Som does a good job as well. Just got to keep his foot behind the line. That'd be nice as well. But you know, we've got to find more options. You know, if injuries do happen, we need to be able to replace them and confident in the replacements that we pick. But at the moment, probably settled on probably 7 or 8. But the rest is sort of up for grabs at the moment.
Finally, over to Kushal Mangalai's innings, he was up early in the batting with 2 wickets down, but he showed his natural game. What have we told to him because he had been struggling with consistency in the past?
Yeah, we went for left-handers. Well, we only got 2 left-handers in the squad, so we went with both of those because of the left arm spin and also the well, you got Akil Hussain, Fabian Allen, and you got leg spin as well. So that's the reason why we went for the left-handers. And you know, both Muller and Gulshan came in and you know played important innings. We saw the wicket wasn't easy just to be free-flowing scoring. So their contributions are better than a run of ball were very valuable to the team. And you know, Muller, you know, he's a different character, but he's got his heart and soul into this team. He does everything for his teammates as well. He's probably got to start doing a little bit more for himself, but I'll have a chat to him about that. But mate, he played really well tonight.
With 1-0 first win against Test is done. Can we expect Test series win against West Indies?
And let's take one step at a time, mate. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Look, it'd be nice. That's a dream. There's a lot of hard work to be done before we get there.
Just one last question. You have joined team recently and you have been with the team a couple of series. And what different do you do? Because we saw past few series that Nepal has played. They are playing in different temperament. Is there anything specific that you have done how they are doing differently?
Yeah, but ask the players. I just request that we do, when we're doing cricket, we do it hard, whether we're training or playing. And when we're not doing our cricket, we're relaxing, having fun, freeing the mind. But the difference is, I want a nice and relaxed dressing room. I want to get rid of the tag and cardiac kids.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I want that gone. And that'll only come about through being calm. You know, the best players in the world, they do the basics better than anyone else more often than not, and that's any sport. And you know, the ones who make better decisions under pressure are the calmest. And that's what we've got to understand. So, you know, learning how to breathe. It sounds weird, but learning how to breathe, to control your heart rate, to get that down to make better decisions, that's part of it. I haven't done any, you know, classes on that, but you mention it and sometimes it goes in. But look, we're only a very, very young, under my tutelage, only a very, very young team, but you know, we're getting better. Every time we've gone onto the ground, you've seen an improvement in an area, and that just gives me, you know, a very, very good feeling inside.